Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. We can see something very interesting happening on Bitcoin, and like yesterday I made a very urgent update on Bitcoin before the daily close, and there are certain things that I mentioned about the daily close happening above 60k, or maybe the daily close happening below the 60k. So on today's video we'll be doing a thorough research and analysis on what is going to happen next. So before going or diving into the daily chart, let me just show you the 30 minutes time frame chart on what is happening right now. So we can see it that currently the Bitcoin price is holding this supporting trend line over here in this 30 minutes time frame. So, and we can see the resistance nicely broken above. We can see this over here, a nice breakout and then a retest, and then it is bouncing back right now. It is quite obvious to see that Bitcoin is in a parabolic move, and there is no way that it is showing any heavy retracement so far. Just yesterday we noticed this dump coming in on Bitcoin, which was close to 8% after the Bitcoin price rallied in the USDT perpetual. It rallied all the way to 64,300, and from there we saw the Bitcoin price crashing all the way to as close as 59k. So that was the range we saw Bitcoin yesterday, and from there onwards we saw this rally taking place again, and right now in this low time frame it is breaking. It has broken up already, done the retest, and it is likely to bounce back. So we have this resistance of 64,300. That's the resistance as of now, and then if this breaks out, then who knows, by today, tomorrow, or maybe by the end of this weekend we might see Bitcoin rallying all the way to the all-time high, or maybe go beyond that. So for that we need to see the higher time frame. So we'll be checking out both the weekly and the daily time frame. So first let's dive into the daily time frame chart and try to analyze on how things are going to take place. We can see it currently over here in this chart that the Bitcoin price, yesterday I was mentioning that if the daily close is below the 60k resistance, there's a high chances to see a rejection taking place, and the initial support will be close to 52 or 53k. Then we might see the price dropping down, reaching all these supports that I mentioned over here. But we can see that the Bitcoin price, instead of closing below 60k, it has rallied above 60k, and the daily close was at 62.4k, which is so good to see on how the daily close has taken place. Now there is a resistance that is forming up, and this is the first layer of resistance above 60k, and this resistance is at the price range of 64.8k to 64.8k to 65k. So that's the range we are keeping it over here. As you can see it on the screen, this is the range that we are keeping it, and if we have to see the Bitcoin price reaching to its all-time high, that will be the which is the second layer of resistance. If we would like to see the Bitcoin price reaching to 69k or beyond that, it is very important that in the weekly time frame the Bitcoin price must close above this, not in daily time frame but in the weekly time frame. In the past we have been talking about Bitcoin breaking above breaking and closing above the 60k both in daily and the weekly time frame. We have done that in daily. Right now the Bitcoin price has broken above and closed above the 60k resistance in the daily time frame. Now we have to see that whether or not in the weekly time frame the Bitcoin price closes above this 65k. Let's say it's 65k. So it is very important to see the Bitcoin price closing above the 65k resistance in the daily time frame, in the weekly time frame. And if that happens, then we might see Bitcoin reaching to its all-time high in the upcoming week. So this is what we can project in this daily time frame. Now let's move on to the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame we can see it that I have drawn a resistance box over here where we can see the price is ranging between 60k to 69k. This is what we can expect the resistance to be, and as we can see it that the Bitcoin price is ranging in between the resistance, inside the resistance box over here. I have not drawn a lot of things over here so that I would like to keep it simple, but what I'm understanding out of this is we are yet to see the halving coming in, which is tentatively at 23rd or maybe 21st of April. That was the date mentioned, and if we have to keep it somewhere around here, which is like we are like maybe 56 days away as of now, close to 2 months. A couple of months is still left for the Bitcoin halving to take place, and already we can see that the Bitcoin price is rallying and maybe reach to its all-time high, or maybe make a new all-time high before the halving period takes place. This shows chances of the Bitcoin price to maybe make a move. After halving, we might see the correction coming in, or maybe before the halving, as we have seen that couple of months are still there. We might see anything happening in the Bitcoin price. Now, what is surprising to see is if we compare it with the previous rallies that we have seen. Well, if you remember, when the price back in 2021, when the price reached to its all-time high of 64.9k, let's assume it, many expected the price of Bitcoin to rally further, but we saw that it took rejection. And this rejection was pretty hard to see, because this rejection went all the way to 55%. And when this rejection took place, many people started selling on this in this particular point, in this particular junction over here. And that was the range where we saw the price rallying up again. And when the price bounced back, it was quite obvious for many people, or the new traders who were getting into Bitcoin. They thought that this will be something that is bouncing back and we might see the rally taking place again. But it made a huge dump, and then the bear market started. So that was something, this part was something where we saw the bull market coming in and then the correction taking place. Now, in this case, what we can notice is if the Bitcoin price has to really show some correction after this parabolic move of let's assume it from this range, it is already 168 days that the Bitcoin price is just soaring up, and there's no way that we can see any correction coming in. So whenever this happened, we can see it, right? Whenever this happened, whenever the Bitcoin price has rallied, it has shown some correction. And if you check it over here, we can see the Bitcoin price has rallied, and then we saw this correction coming in. We saw the Bitcoin price rallying over here, and then the correction coming in, rally, and then the correction. We can still see it over here, the rally, and then the correction. So every time whenever the Bitcoin price has rallied, we have seen the major correction coming in. And if we have to take it from, and if we consider January 2023 over here at this particular point, then yes, from this 2023, we saw the Bitcoin price making its move towards the upward direction, and it rallied close to 290% so far. And this shows that the Bitcoin price was in a very good direction last year, and maybe from this point it is highly possible to see a correction coming in. I don't know how much will be the correction, but according to the previous history, we can see a correction close to 55%. That is what I'm expecting. And this 55% correction, if we take it from the all-time high level, it might be all the way down to 30k. So that's the range that we can see it. I'm still expecting the Bitcoin price to drop down to 30k, which will be a very good range to get into, or maybe accumulate some more Bitcoin if possible. Whereas we are so good to see the Bitcoin price rallying towards its all-time high, and I'm expecting the Bitcoin price to actually rally and reach out to its all-time high. This is something that is like fulfilling all the targets, whatever resistance that we were keeping it so far. If I have to show it to you, we have been keeping all the resistance, and it has been just breaking all the resistance level. And right now it is currently facing the resistance between the 64.8k to 65k. That's the resistance, that target that we have as of now, and let's see how things goes for the Bitcoin price in the upcoming days. So that's the update, guys, I would like to give. I hope you find this video informative. Please do not consider this as financial advice, because this video is only meant for education purpose. And if you have find this video informative, then do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. God bless you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.